What's up, everybody? So, I just got done filming my unboxing slash review of the Hemper box that I received to do a review of. And I thought, hey, why not do that little thing I talked about doing with the carts? And I know a couple people talked about it in the comments. So here I am. Now, I don't have full carts. I have some that are kind of on the end parts of their carts, so I figured we'll just do those. I have here some 9-pound hammer. I also have dog walker on this one, I do believe. Super great on both of the strains here, but that's not really what we're focused on. What we're focused on is how the functionality of the batteries work. Now, granted, again, the carts are going to also have a determining factor on the clouds and things like that, so keep that in mind. This is just going to be a little quick video on how the functionality as far as the power goes, because people were curious about, the difference. I also wanted to show people, and I'm not sure they knew, that the Puffco Plus, you can put the 510 carts on. So you don't have to use it just for the dabbing that the little container comes with that sits on it. So you can use it with the 510s, which is super cool. So that's another thing I want to show people, is that you can do it. So anyway, I'm not going to use all three of these. I'm just showing that this is the standard 510. This one's from one plant. Standard 510 battery you see everywhere. For those of people that are kind of new to this, it's just your standard little battery. The cart screws in here. You can charge it at the bottom while you're using it if you have a long enough cord. Some of them have through charging. Some of them you can't use it while it's charging. Your standard 5 clicks to turn on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same to turn it off. Switch modes is 3 clicks. On this one, it's 3 clicks. Some of them it's 2. For instance, 5 to turn it on, and then I believe 2. No, I'm sorry, it was 3 on this one to change it as well. Maybe it's that one. I don't remember. And then this one specifically does the same thing, 5 and then 3 to change the different modes. This one has 3 specific modes. So does this one, low, medium, and hot. As far as temperature is concerned, this one does the same thing as well. There's no sort of adjusting the temperature. It's just low, medium, hot. I prefer this one because you can do the concentrate with it as well with the other actual container that comes with it, not this. This comes with a equally amazingly colored dab container. If you haven't watched that video of mine, check that out as well. I review the entire product and what it does. But for the sake of this video, we're using it for this. Like I said, it has 3 different modes: low, medium, hot. And then it also has a sesh mode, which is you hit it 2 times and it stays on for, I believe, 10 to 11 seconds continually. So you're supposed to be able to hit it a couple times, pass it. They can hit it a couple times, pass it back, type thing. Or for me, if you're just lonely or greedy, you can hit it the entire time. Some people it might be too much for, so just kind of be careful if your tolerance is lower. The same thing with this one. I'll show you on this one. You hit it 2 times and it goes into the sesh mode. Most of them light up in like multicolors or a continual stream of different colors. Just depends on the device. I'm not sure if this one from Ooze will light up. I haven't ever tried the sesh mode on that one. So it may or may not. If you guys know it does, then you can feel free to make fun of me in the comments. But I'll show you on this one. 2 clicks and it goes into the sesh mode, which is basically just goes to different colors, and it's continually heating the entire element up for that duration. Kind of cool little thing. Nice to keep on, so you have to hold the button down and then it go ahead and it turns itself off. So same thing with this one, does the same one. So we'll show you here in a minute. This one, let's see if it does it. I don't know if it does. Turns it on with 5 clicks. Yep, it has a sesh mode too, cool. And then this one, I believe, is 3 as well. No, maybe not, maybe it's 4. Oh, that's right, I apologize. The Ooze, that's why I have it in the video. The Ooze, if you can see it down here, has a dial. The dial, you can adjust the temperature in very small increments, honestly. And for the carts, I never use anything but the lowest temperature, really. But you can, because you can use actual like vape nicotine carts on here as well. So I guess you can increase the temperature for those or whatever you want to do. But you really only need the lowest temperature on this one for your carts, but you can adjust it. So I figured I'd have it in the video. This cart's been giving me some trouble, so I apologize if you don't get the initial idea of what we're going for here. It'll take a second. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'll do this one first because I prefer it. I also prefer the flavor, so I don't mind smoking it. So right now, white is gonna be the hottest temperature. I'll go ahead and do it on the hottest one because generally speaking, and I could be wrong, most people that smoke these go with the hottest low temperature that you can get, which would be the white setting. Blue would be the lowest of low, and green would be the middle ground, and then white would be the hottest. So we'll do a full timeout on this one. I'll show you what it looks like as far as the cloud production, and then I'll show you the standard like ooze, standard dispensary battery you can get, and then you can kind of make a decision for yourself if it's worth paying the extra money to get a bigger battery / multi-use device versus just for your cards. So here we go. Man, that's a good flavor. So that was the hottest setting on the Puffco Plus standard distillate cart. Actually, I apologize. I think this is live rosin. The other one is a distillate. But the cloud production is quite nice on this one at the highest setting. If you want more of a flavor and less of the cloud production, a little bit less of a medicated feeling, a high feeling, then you can go with the lower temp. You're gonna get more of the terpene flavor. So if you like the way that it tastes, for instance, sometimes I'll put this on the lowest or the middle setting and just kind of puff on it a little bit, not to get so much the high feeling as the flavor of it. Not so much this strain specifically, but like a Dutch Treat, for instance, the Dutch Treat flavor is phenomenal. It's almost like having a dessert. And so I'll put that on a low setting and kind of just enjoy it. But you can do that with these different batteries. So it is nice to have that option. That being said, that was the highest setting at a full, I guess you would call it blinker, if I'm not, showing my age on that one. But yeah, a blinker is what the kids call it. God, I'm old. Sorry, I was adjusting the temperature. So I have it at 3.3 volts on this one. I'm assuming when you cycle through these different modes on the standard dispensary battery you'll get or you'll find that have the 510 cart connections. I'm assuming the low, medium, and high are just variations of these lower temps here. But this one you can really dial in if you really prefer to do that. I'm just going to use it this way because I feel like it'll help with my problem here, and I'll explain the problem in a minute. So let me see if I can get it to work, and then we'll go from there. Almost there. What happened is some of it got stuck in here, and so I have to essentially heat it up until it does heat up. No smoke gets that come out. So that's a me thing and not so much the product thing. So hold on. There we go. All right, let's try it. See, in my opinion, that was much smaller. Now, because I'm crazy, and also because I'm crazy, I'm going to take that card off, and to be a fair judgment, which is what I should have done in the first place and not smoked two different cards, is I'm going to put this card on the other battery just to make sure that it's not the cart that was making the production of clouds, which I don't think it was, but you know what, kids? Let's try. Kids, grown-ups, whoever. Please don't watch it if you're under 18. That'd be really bad for me and you. All right. That's gross. There's like lint in there from my pocket, probably. Anyway, cheers again. Let's see how this normal 510 battery does with this cart. So unless I'm extremely, extremely high, that was a much smaller cloud than the Puffco Plus production. I, in my personal opinion, would spend the extra money. Now, if you don't have it, or you can't, or don't want to, or whatever the case might be, these might be the option for you. This one, I think, cost me $20 or less at my local smoke shop. They're everywhere. It's the Ooze brand. They probably have different ones out there. If you don't want to pay for the Puffco or the other ones that are similar to the Puffco, I know some people have preferred brands that they don't care for the Puffco, and that's cool. That's not what we're here to talk about. What I will say is the ones like the Puffco and the Puffco itself, I personally think are worth the money because you can use them for both these and you can use them for the concentrates. However, again, like I said, if you don't have the money, these are two different options. You have your standard dispensary battery, which is, run of the mill. You could get it maybe for free at an event with a purchase, depending on your dispensary, or like I did, I just flipped them, $10, and they gave me the battery. Not expensive, comes with a charger. It's your generic battery. Lasts fairly long, actually, depending on how often you use it. It lasts a fairly long time. I'd say probably a day, day and a half, maybe 2 days, depending again on how often. I hit mine pretty frequently, at least on this cart I did. So battery itself will die obviously before the cart, but it lasts a good while. It definitely lasts a good while. So something to think about if you don't want to drop the money. This was the Puffco Plus. Again, if you haven't watched the video, go check it out that I have. It costs about $99 depending on the version you get. I got the Vision version, which is a little bit more expensive because obviously it's unique looking, whatever. I thought it was cool, so I went ahead and paid the extra $10. But the black one is, I believe, $90 still. But the container that you can put on it, again, watch my video on it, you'll see it's super cool. You can put the concentrate in it, and that's what it's normally used for. Now, again, you can use it for the 510 cart as well, or your standard 510 carts. So I think the cloud production was better on it. I think the power coming from this battery is far better than these two, and maybe that's why it did better. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. What do you think? One more? Oh, man. No. Yeah? All right. Not even a full timeout. Oh, shit. Not even a full timeout, and that cloud was massive. No, I wouldn't say massive, but much larger than the one that these two produced. So I would say that if you're all about quality, getting the most out of your product and the most out of your money, again, I'd probably recommend this. But overall, that was a horrible, probably, mistake. Oh man, I'm gonna go watch some TV and eat food and stuff. You kids and no, not kids. Can't say that. You folks have a good rest of your evening, morning, tomorrow, today, whatever time it is for you. Have a good rest of it, and I will catch you all next time. Later.